Hello and welcome back to This or That with Kobe and Jatt. It's the 2018 season. You may notice Kobe has dressed up today.
Yes, this is the 2018 season. We decided we're gonna franchise, so you will now refer to me as Coca-Cola Kobe. Thank you very much.
Still Kobe, but this is a special episode. We have franchising. I thought last night maybe we could have 7 slides on This or That. We've never had 7 slides on This or That. Sure enough, the producer tells me this morning, 7 slides. I was super excited, he cut it to 6. I said, no! He said, okay, we'll put it back in, but I do not guarantee quality. That's literally more exciting to me than franchising.
I talked to Paul and he said we've probably done 7 before.
I disagree. We've never done 7 slides in This or That for the 2018.
Let's start with number 1 then.
I'm in it, let's go.
Who will win? TSM or Team Liquid? First game of the day, first game of the season, top 2 most hyped teams.
Predictions on the line. Both these teams have a lot of changes, as you can see. Team Liquid, completely new roster. TSM, 3 new players and a ton of championships. We just did some power rankings on the dive before filming this. The dive comes out before This or That. I gotta go with TSM because I had them higher in the power rankings than TL, and you gotta be consistent.
Obviously, gonna have to go with TSM. I was pre-decided that I was gonna go with Team Liquid off of this one because I think that right out of the gate, Mike Young, what we saw from him at All-Stars, I'm not quite sure how quickly he's gonna integrate with the rest of this team. Although TSM has a ton of star power over there, I think Team Liquid, the pre-existing parts, everything, to me, looks like it should just go right out of the gate.
And they did a December boot camp in Korea as well.
And Double Lift is pissed.
They've been grinding pretty hard. He made a Players Tribune article. I still just think it's gonna be a close game. Could go either way, it's best of 1. TSM I have higher in my power rankings. This, that, slide number 2.
Let's go number 2.
If it's just 5 matches, I'm gonna be disappointed. It's not. This or That. Shanghai Noon or Rush Hour. One of these things exists now. The other is long departed.
So I don't know what the question is.
Is this even a movie? Okay, I think it's saying, would you take the Biofrost Stixay lane or the Double Lift Aphromoo lane? Because these guys are kind of like the people they went to after Rush Hour broke up.
I think no matter what the question is,
it's like
I'm going with this slide. I will always upload this GIF whenever I see this GIF. And this is the original.
I do wish it was animated because there is an animated version of that GIF. There was a debate about that last week. It's okay, you can do that. But yeah, I agree. It's like, remember when they did that spin-off from Friends called Joey that sucked? It was like 2 seasons. They tried like a bunch of spin-offs from Seinfeld.
Where are you going with this one?
The original is always better. This is the spin-off from Rush Hour.
Okay, so you agree.
It's not even close.
Okay, good.
It's that, like
Do that.
100%. Slide number 3. In our 7-slide episode of This or That, very excited. This or That, better signing, COG Rainover or Echo Fox Huni?
I think purely as a single player, Huni. Immediate reaction because Rainover had an entire year there with Team Liquid where he didn't look like he worked as well with the team. He didn't look like he worked as well individually. He has been complaining about wrist issues. Huni was playing at Worlds on SK Telecom.
I think we've talked about wrist issues way too much for Rainover. I haven't heard about that in over a year.
Wrist issues don't go away, bro.
But I agree. But sometimes if they're not that bad in the first place, they do. Huni is such a superstar in North America with how good he was. And obviously they were amazing teammates. But yes, Huni found more success without Rainover than Rainover found without Huni. So from there, I would say it's a better signing. But I think Rainover is going to be much more successful this year. So I'm torn. Based on the question, just better signing. Huni, I think, from day 1 is the best top laner in North America, so I have to go with that.
Yeah, as an overall team,
Rainover, I think he's going to have an amazing year. I have really high hopes for COG.
Let's move on to the next slide then, because we don't want to spoil the dive.
You've already seen it if you're a true fan.
Dardoch on the new roster by Summer Blitz. Oh, geez. I mean, this is a reoccurring story. For those who don't pay as much of attention to LCS, Dardoch has bounced around a lot of teams. Every single team, it feels like, has complained about him working outside of the game, right? And him working with the rest of the players.
Yeah, I mean, he went Liquid to Immortals to COG to Liquid again to Echo Fox. That's like 5 changes in about a year and a half. Huge volatility. I think almost a better question is Dardoch on a roster by Summer Split, because I feel like if it doesn't work with Echo Fox, I don't know if he, on an LCS roster, maybe he'd play Academy if he was really dedicated. This has to be his last chance.
I feel like we've said that before.
It has to be his last chance, Kobe.
But for this slide, I actually think that he will still be on Echo Fox in summer.
I agree. Dardoch.
Boom. Easy.
It's a big split for Dardoch.
And that's even though, you know, they have an academy roster and that team specifically has talked about using other people. But let's move on here. Now we got Mike Young and Impact. Who is more overrated?
Ooh, by whom is the question, because Mike Young Mike Young will win Worlds. He had that Rift Rivals. We made like a great meme about it because he was really good, but we were talking about him like way up here. Now I feel like even during the free agency period, I hear he was one of the most sought after free agents because he is a non-import jungler with a lot of growth and potential. But he's, as other people have mentioned, followed the same arc as a lot of other junglers who have fallen off. But like, do you think he's rated like as the best jungler? Because I don't. I feel like people are expecting him to have some growth.
It's pretty interesting because to answer this question, you first have to determine how much hype there was to then say, oh, and this is how much there should be, so that much is overrated. Yeah. I think that the $1 million rumor, around Impact and all the stuff about the money, I think that most people were just happy for Impact, and they're like, well done, boy. Oh, you cashed in. You know what? Yeah. Good job, and congratulations. Even Cloud9, it felt like, was like, you know what? We can't pay that, so congratulations, bud.
I will say that as the highest paid player in the LCS, if that is true, that would make him overrated, because I rank him as the 5th or 6th ranked top laner in the North American LCS. I have Huni, I have Someday, I have Darshan,
You're saying that?
I'm saying that. Yeah, I have a list.
I'm actually going to say Mike Young, because to me, again, the rumors, I don't even feel like people were overrating him after the money and all that stuff. I thought they're like, you know what, great job getting that money, but they were like, oh my God, he's the best. He's going to smash Someday. He's going to smash Huni and stuff like that.
Do you think he's going to do that?
I do not, and I don't think that people were saying that.
This is weird.
But Mike Young, when he won Rift Rivals, everybody in North America was like, yes, let's go!
And he is not that. He is not that. So if it's Rift Rivals expectations to this, it would be this. But I'm going to say that because of weird expectations. This. Next slide. We have a lot. Never done 7 before. Don't even know what number we're on. Who would win an actual basketball game? So the actual players. Height is the big thing in basketball.
Yeah.
And
I saw
cardiovascular is way more important than you think. You run up and down a floor like 3 times, you're going to be tired.
I saw the Golden Guardians go meet Golden State Warriors.
Yes.
Like they went up there, they were on the basketball court. Lorlo, I saw him in action dribbling. So at least I know he can dribble the ball. Some of these players, I'm not sure if they've ever played basketball in their lives before. But just off of the tiny bit that I've seen of players on a basketball court, I'm gonna have to say Golden Guardians, because I have no idea about any of these guys.
Basketball is very hazardous for gamers as well. I sprained so many fingers playing basketball in high school.
What? I was on a basketball team. I never sprained any finger.
It happens pretty frequently. Kobe played like a year with a broken finger. It's dangerous.
Yeah, he's a beast.
He's a beast. He is amazing. I actually don't know in this one. I'm trying to think. I think because they're an all NA roster and basketball is bigger in NA versus having a Korean and a European import, Golden Guardians would win based on familiarity.
Okay.
This. You agreed with me.
I said that, but your reasons were
just... This. I have better reasons. I had to think about it. Next slide. This or that. This got to be the last slide. More likely to cast Worlds 2018. Tyler 1 or Cutie Pie?
Oh, baby.
We have finally talked about Tyler 1 in this or that. It has never happened before.
So, personally, I was very impressed with the Tyler 1 invitationals. That was extremely funny. And he is reformed, but if you've been watching his start of the season placements, he's getting pretty pissed already. So I don't know if he'll remain unbanned. But do you have to be not banned to be a caster? Maybe that's fine.
I think so. I'm not making the decisions.
Cutie Pie has, I don't think, ever been banned.
Cutie Pie's great.
So he'll last a year, no
More
problem.
likely, based on the fact that he has already cast a premier League of Legends event, the Tyler 1 Invitational, already has the beginnings of
I'm gonna go with T1. I thought that was a great show.
This is amazing. That was the final slide for this or that. Yes, it was 7 slides. We failed our goal of being under 10 minutes. But
we looked good doing it.
Yeah, we're so dressed up. People probably would just watch the whole thing just to see the suits.
We just had these from something else.
This is never happening again. We're going back to sneakers.
Yeah, we actually won't wear shoes again. Find the episode where we didn't.